So TikTok-owned Chinese company ByteDance has been at the center of controversy for years now. On Tuesday, January 22nd, TikTok announced that the TikTok USDS joint venture LLC had officially been established, and the company with President Trump's executive order had approved the sale of TikTok's US ByteDance operations to a investor group that consists of Oracle and some other people, right? Okay. So the question is, who owns TikTok in the US? ByteDance will retain a 20% stake in the company, while non-Chinese investors will hold the remaining 80% of it. The managing investor group consists of Oracle, a private equity firm, Silver Lake, and an investment firm, MGX. These three investors will hold 15% of the US operation for 45% collectively, and they will do that thing. Oracle will serve as a trusted security partner responsible for auditing and ensuring compliance with national security terms. According to a memo, the company already provides cloud service providers for TikTok, provides services for TikTok, and manages user data, blah, 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 blah. How will it change for TikTok users? It's not clear how the 200 million TikTok users will be impacted, but they might see a transition to a new platform, or they might just see the platform have a different algorithm. It's also unclear how the user's algorithmic feed will be impacted at this time. Okay, that is one article, but the BBC one, which is the one that I saw first, said some other things that we didn't really know. Will I have to download a new app? They said no. It's not going to make you download a new app. It's going to be retrained. The algorithm is going to be retrained. And the terms and conditions have changed a little bit. Here's one of the terms and conditions. The US entity does not endorse any content on the platform, nor does it reflect its views. And by using the platform, including its generative AI-enabled features, you recognize and assume this risk. So will the algorithm change? I don't know. But here's my question. My question is the US going to use this to spy on its citizens?
I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. What was that? What kind of question is that?
I'll say it is possible.
I'm not answering that question.
It is highly possible. Because the same thing that they told China not to do, or they didn't want China doing, is the same concept. The terms and conditions then change. You use this app, we have your data, and we are going to track you, and we're going to know. And there's
if you look at it this way, Google does do it, Meta does do it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Correct.
And the US government has a big part to play in the people who are running this. Now, even though it's private-owned equity firms, Oracle is the company that actually handling the data. I don't want to believe that Oracle could get co-opted by the US government, but it's also possible that there could be some sort of reporting that has to take place, and it is just another tool that could be used, because it's different from Google and Facebook, because Google, Meta, and all of them, they have to go before Congress to be grilled, and they have to press them far back door.
I'm gonna put it this way, right?
Yeah.
I think once it reaches a certain level, everything have a back door, right? I don't know if the conspiracy and that, but I think once it reaches a certain level, everything have a back door, because you ever notice, like, say it have certain mass events like a shooting or this or that.
Yeah.
Within minutes, the person whole social has get scrubbed.
Yeah. Yeah. And okay, the question I ask is the backdoor for TikTok in the US bigger than the other backdoors now because of the way that it was implemented? I say yes.
This thing called, what do you call it? The Patriot Act.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're talking about, yeah.
Make it legal to spy on people. So.
Yeah, but this backdoor bigger because you would have had to go to Google and basically strong arm them to get information before. But this one, I do think Oracle even need to get strong arm. Oracle just had to be told when to open the door, and the guy at the front of the door will just press the button and say, "Here, go inside," because of the way it came out, and that is concerning for the people of the US. For us, I think we will still get the international TikTok because unless we're using a VPN, so we'll get to see everything. But the US might be in a TikTok bubble that was manufactured by their administration, which doesn't affect us here in Trinidad and Tobago. However, we do have some coziness towards the Star Spangled Banner as of late. I don't know, and data privacy and data protection, as Michaela will always remind us, it's serious and it's important. And if this precedent is kind of set, will you know about Greenland and you know about the Venezuela and the kind of powerful measures that are taken to get what the is desired by the United States of America. When they do this kind of thing, when it comes to technology, it might end up becoming like this for other people too, who have no choice but to, because it could work. If it could work for oil, it could also work for technology. And that is my tinfoil hat in there, that in 5 years, maybe because of this, data privacy on social media may be a lot more muddier than we think or than we've seen right now. That's my long hot take.
Yeah, I think it happening already.
Yeah, I
It
think so.
happened in the past recently. Like with COVID, it happened a lot during COVID.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it will just be a continuation of it.
So what we could
Maybe
do,
at a different level, but
not be on the internet.
no, like for me right now, it's like, whatever.
Okay, sorry, you living from a position of privilege because you understand how data does work and all that kind of thing, and you could manage your data. But for unsuspecting people, when data privacy falls through, all kind of things can happen. Like people will get the insurance turned down because of the queries that they have or the things that they search for, things that they look at, all kind of things. People wouldn't get jobs because of the affiliations that they have, all kind of things. Data privacy breakdowns could cause in society. And
Put it this way, right? Like if you are a person of interest to whatever government, it could be Facebook, TikTok, whatever. If they want that information, they will get it. It don't need to be.
Yeah, we don't need to make it easier for them to get it. There should
but
still be a layer.
Going back to the original
don't need
thing.
no subpoena or nothing to go in
Yeah, but
and get that
Facebook
information.
and Google and them could hold the door back. But
They
now,
don't.
TikTok is not a... No. They can.
Yeah,
Whether they do it or not, they can. But TikTok, the door open. The door is a Wild Wild West door. Actually, it's just a gaping hole. It's a cave. And they'll be able to walk in anytime because of how this deal went down. So, if any one of the others grow a backbone and say that they want to fight it, they could fight it and they could at least drag on some legal proceedings for probably 6 months, maybe 8 months. I don't know. But TikTok US, it had no legal proceedings to go through because it embedded in the system. So yes, they will find out, but the ease that you could find out with and the way that this happened could set a precedent for something that's going to happen later down the line where if you're a person of interest, well, you all you have to do is live analog because there's no way, because they would have put so much things in the law and all kind of drama away, and that's my concern. That's my concern. From the US perspective, they had to deal with what they had to deal with. But for us, we will end up catching the cold from the sneeze that they're having right now with this. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I just think if they want to get there, they'll get there.
I would rather you get to me with at least a cut on your knee because you had to like fight.
When you think about spies and spy software and that type of thing, if they really want to get there, they already get there.
I'm not saying no, but so that there be a barrier. You mustn't just be like, all right.
Like if they really want to get it, it's not gonna have no barrier. It will happen.
No, if they really want to get it, there will be a barrier because they have to use software. But the way that this thing's set up, they don't have to use any software. They just have to make a call and they have access straight to the database. That's what it seems like. That's what I was saying. So a person of interest, yes, okay, no problem. They try to get the information. They have to use Pegasus. But we get into the point where Pegasus won't be necessary because you just had to run an SQL command and you pull up all the information because unfiltered access to databases is on the table. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
That's me, yeah. So I don't know what the TikTok user is going to do in the US. Most likely they're just going to go on as normal and live their life. I don't know if the algorithm will change in any way to be whatever. There'll obviously be conspiracy theories about to change to more right wing versus left wing and all that kind of stuff. But that is not the bigger concern. The bigger concern is co-opting an algorithm and the data being managed by somebody that you have in your pocket. That's the part that I personally not too good with.
I don't think it might be that it will change to right or left. I just think they might censor certain things.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, if they censor certain things, they can censor certain things on the right and therefore it will lean left. Like it can censor certain things on the left and therefore it will lean right.
So my thing with that is they need left and right to keep the people divided. So they're not going to censor one side and just keep left or keep right. They need the both of them to be going against each other to be divided. All
right. Okay. Yeah, that's a political view. I understand. And I ain't gonna continue it. I ain't gonna comment on it right here. Okay. From a technical view, access to that database, that can seem like it's so easy. And that's my concern. All right, well, the wrap-up time. The OpenAI government partnership, where we landed on that, boy. I think I said education might be okay, but the public administration, yeah. What was your consensus? Huh? I can't remember.
Mine was that they have a plan in terms of implementing it, and it's not just, in terms of training with the teachers, the students.
But it then makes sense. You're still doing your assessment, but you're paying for something. you start to implement something without doing your assessment. Yeah.
Yes. My conclusion is that we are the product. And
right. Yes.
Cambridge
Correct.
Analytica, ooh.
Deja vu. How you ban social media for children under 12? Yeah, I think all of us consensus is the same. Like that's impossible, and the actual problem is the management of it by the parents. Yep. And in the US, TikTok. Well, yeah, my views were slightly prominent. What was all your own? Sorry.
Yes, TikTok. Oh, that yeah, they need to control a narrative. Yes, and the Oracle controlling the data is a little scary now that I think about it. Yeah, you could really do a simple SQL search and get information on somebody, but that's life. The app free. We know why.
All right, Dolly, thank you very much. Next week, don't know. No, next week is the Canto conference, so we might be out and about in actually talking to real human beings and like physically. Oh, we got to talk about that after. Yeah, so next week podcast might be a Canto special. We'll see how that goes because I have plans, but I'm not too sure about the plans yet because we had to go through the itinerary. So thank you very much, everybody, for listening. My name is Andre Charles from at Trinity TechCast, at Make It Simple TT, and other places on the internet that you may see me education-wise. And co-host numero uno, day one, Akim there.
Yeah, from right Trinity TechCast.
Because Redbit_tech, it don't respond to the collaboration request. But you know who responds to the collaboration request? Keller_Noel.
Whoop whoop. Yes, you can find me on Instagram, and if you see me on the road for any parties, say hi. Yeah, always outside.
Definitely not me. Alright, that's it for today. See you next week. Bye-bye.